Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Volatility Report. It is I, Andrew Giovinazzi, Chief Operating Officer of OptionPit.com, welcoming you to, I guess it's just, what is it? Is it Rally Wednesday? It used to be Turnaround Tuesday. Now it's Rally Wednesday. Anyway, condors and butterflies. Mark and I are giving the class on Saturday, teaching you how to trade them. All right? Great class, actually, and then you understand what makes these trades work. Once you understand what makes them work, that gives you a better shot of putting them on successfully and taking them off successfully. And with that, you know what? This is the story. The story is, I'll just grab toss. This is the story. I don't think there's any other story, really. It is this story. It is... Here's the story. There's no other story. Oil is rallying. We have an EIA report, I believe. Did that already come out yet? I gotta check. I don't think so. I think we're waiting for that to come out. As I recall, it's like about 10 something. $10:30. So we have about 20 minutes rallying into the report. Probably going to show less. Anyway, market betting going to show less reserves, or the reserves are going down. Demand out of Asia, whatever it is, oil going up, and it's taking the rest of the market with it. What I find odd is treasuries going up, gold going up, stocks going up, oil going, everything is going up. It's like everybody that forgot to buy anything that sat on the sidelines in the first quarter. Exactly. And then what happens? I don't know. So if you've got inflation and gold's rising, why are treasuries continue to rise? You have people running for treasuries, yields are going lower. Why are stocks going? Again, the only thing I think of a lot of the market is having to do with oil, good feelings. However, how is volatility responding? Okay, that's the next part. And again, we're not seeing what I would say is really and again, we've been saying this all week, even in the last week. I don't expect VIX, this is going to be the low. I don't expect it to get any lower than this through the Brexit vote next week. And then we have Yellen. I just see exactly more of the same. We kind of have this market that is going to go sideways, maybe up, a little down. Yellen will say something. FOMC will say something next week. You are not going to see any really new lows in VIX. The only trade really, and it hasn't changed from yesterday, is time spreads right around. Now, this is still holding up. They took down this June 24 cycle a little bit into Brexit. So that vol is coming down. The only thing, again, I can think of is the polls are starting to change. The vote is not looking as big a deal. This could be a little bit of ease. I know everybody says it was Clinton securing the nomination theoretically. I'm not quite sure how. But again, that's a kind of a leg of uncertainty. So, maybe just the slight legs of uncertainty coming out of the market are making everything look a little better. And again, with no bad news, it's hard for us to crash. That's the bottom line. So you do have some commodity prices lifting. That's going to lift stocks. And I think that's what we have as far as VIX goes. The only thing I'll say is keep an eye on the term structure. This has dropped a little bit, not a ton. We are still seeing a bid for this June 17. This is the series I think that will have the most pressure. But again, it's a trade you don't have to put on until next week. Maybe Friday. Because We're not seeing a whole lot. Nothing's really moving. I think vol caught a little bit, a slight bid yesterday into the close, or at least for a little while, right? It's sold off. We had those highs. That was the weekend effect. Closed it close to 14. It's coming. They're giving it back a little bit today. I think we're going to see this back and forth over Brexit, and we have seen this time and time again on the macro events. The vol waxes and wanes until the event, and then at least because we have two back-to-back, all I can think really of is a time spread as something to move, but I don't see it moving until next week. We might look at a pin play for this week. I'm going to guess SPY 212, 211 as a pin. Let's see if that even looks remotely interesting, but that might not be trading until Thursday. So tough. Ideas we've had, long upside time spreads in the producers. Still like that idea. The airlines are starting to look semi-interesting, although higher oil prices are not good for them. It seems like the airline cycle is over, but they kind of want to come back a little bit. So again, if you're looking for stocks that are that need to catch up, you have one here, and also if you're looking back to commodities right after that little turnaround, that pump fake, right back up again, not close to its highs. So I think anyway that this is getting poised to start to move a little higher again. Implied volatility in these things got shellacked. To me, again, this is looking like an opportunity where, where is outsized movement going to take place where we can buy some options and make some money, or at least there's a floor under it. Now the metals are getting hot again for whatever reason. I don't know if we've got rates are staying low for a little bit longer than everybody thought. That generally that should pump us probably to new highs in a couple of these things. So kind of a blasé week because I think the market in general is waiting. But the metals, at least right now, are not waiting, but vol is relatively cheap for those things. Even 60-day vol, I'm not sure it deserves the lows for 2016 that it's getting now, considering the ramp potential that we could have in here. All right, and with that, I will see all of you. I might be in the chat room today a little bit at Option Pit, but I will be in our Platinum class tonight. And with that, I will talk to you guys later.